Good evening. Welcome to Share Market Mike. Thank you for your time. Today, June 7th, Monday, we will quickly see some of the happenings in the share market. An important disclaimer, I am not a SEBI registered advisor and the stocks shown in this video are for informational purpose only and not a recommendation for investment or trading. Before proceeding any further, if you find our videos helpful, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. Nifty once again closed positively, 81 points higher, 0.52% higher than previous close. So today's close is 15,751. Today's open was at a gap up of around 55 points, a low of 15,678, which was almost same level as of previous close, high as 15,777. Volatility index fell today by 3.5%. Nifty PE as on June 4th is 29.06. In India, yesterday the coronavirus cases reported was 1,01,232, the lowest in over 2 months. Tamil Nadu reported the highest number of cases in India, 20,421. Economic Times reported a news that an expert committee has advised the government on the ethanol factor. They have provided some of the suggestions to the government on the ethanol. One of the major suggestion was to give tax breaks to the ethanol. So we already know that ethanol and the sugar stocks have a relationship, and some of the sugar stocks performed really well today. Dalmia Bharat had an intraday high of 18.5%. Some of the stocks even hit the upper circuit of 5% and some of them upper circuit of 10%. A news on Dr. Reddy's. As per the news, Dr. Reddy's is going to recall 2,980 bottles of cholesterol treating drug in the United States. The reason is Imami, as per the reports, are going to increase the price of some of its products by an average of 4%. Today, intraday, the share went up by 1.6%. Maharashtra and Delhi are relaxing some of the lockdown rules. Theatres and mall stocks were in focus today. Inox in intraday went up by 3.8%. PVR jumped by 4% intraday. Balaji Telefilms went up by 3.5% intraday. Phoenix Mills also went up by 1.55%, but later it fell by 2%. Rail stocks were also doing well today. Rail Vikas Nigam intraday went up by 4.7%. IRCTC went up by 8.4% intraday. Railtel also went up by 6%. IRFC, Indian Railways Finance Corporation, went up by 4.4% intraday. Tata Steel has an update. Tata Steel Mining Limited, a subsidiary company of Tata Steel, is going to acquire Rohit Ferro Tech Limited. The committee of creditors of this company has approved the resolution plan submitted by Tata Steel. So now the next step is to take it further to the NCLT for approval. Intraday, Tata Steel went up by 2.7%. Delta Corp Limited has an update. Goa and Sikkim states have extended the lockdown till June 14th. Hence, the casinos run by this company is going to remain shut until June 14th. But still, the share did well today. Intraday, it went up by more than 3%. Bharat Forge has given us an update on the 175 acres they are looking to acquire in Pune, and they are planning to invest 240 crores for this manufacturing plant that is going to come over there for defense and electric mobility business purpose. Intraday, the share went up by 5.2%. Reliance Infrastructure's board has approved the fundraising proposal up to rupees 550.56 crores on a preferential basis. The per share price is rupees 62. They are also planning to raise funds through foreign currency convertible bonds. Today, intraday, the share went up by 5% and hit the upper circuit. Ambika Agarbattis has given us an update. Trinetra Infrastructure Ventures had 11% stake in Ambika Agarbattis. They have sold all the shares that they had on June 4th. White Organics Agro Limited has given us an update on the new order that the company has received. 90 crores worth of order is what the company has received. In today's intraday, 5% upper circuit was hit by this share. Vakranji has also given us an update today in intraday. It went up by 10%, hitting the upper circuit. Vakranji and NSDL Payments Bank join hands to offer digital banking. Lupin Limited has given us two updates. One update is the US FDA, United States Food and Drug Administration's approval on one of their drugs for treating HIV infection. The other is the launch of its digital asthma educator platform. In this platform, the company is willing to guide the asthma patients on the correct techniques of using the inhalers. Last week, it was reported in the media that Niti Aayog had shortlisted two public sector banks and one insurance company to be privatized. The names of the companies were not let out, but today in Economic Times, there is a speculation that two of the banks could be Indian Overseas Bank and Central Bank of India. Bank of India also has a chance to be part of that list. Indian Overseas Bank intraday went up by 14% today. Central Bank of India today intraday 14.5% up. Central Bank of India has also announced their result today. They have announced a loss for this quarter, loss of 1,349 crores. The previous year, the same quarter, they were in a loss of 1,529 crores. So the loss has come down. For the full year financial year 2021, the loss is 888 crores. For the previous year, the loss was 1,121 crores. The net NPA, non-performing asset, has come down by 1.86% or 186 basis points for the full year. Larsen & Toubro has given us an update on some of the orders that the company has recently got. The company's subsidiary company L&T Construction has got some orders. One order is from the Bangalore Water Supply and Sewerage Board. The other order is from Baba Atomic Research Center, Maharashtra. And the third one is from Odisha, where the World Cup hockey is going to be held in 2023. So they are building the hockey stadium and also sports infrastructure facilities. The company has not revealed the worth of these orders, but it is expected to be between 1,000 to 2,500 crores. MRF today announced their result along with their dividend. Intraday, it fell by 3.5%. The dividend of rupees 94 per share is announced by the company. Apart from this 94, they have also announced a special dividend of rupees 50, and the special dividend is for the completion of 75 years of establishment of Madras Rubber Factory. Going to the result, the consolidated revenue quarter on quarter went up by 3.8%. Consolidated revenue year on year went up by 31% almost. Profit for quarter on quarter fell by 36%, and profit for year on year fell by 51%. Moltech Technologies Limited also announced their result and dividend. They have announced a dividend of 80 paise per share. Intraday, the share price went up by 9%. Some of the companies that announced the result over the weekend, let's see how they reacted in today's share market. IOL Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals Limited went down by 8% intraday. Paisalo Digital Limited also went down by 4% intraday. Asahi Songwan Colors minus 7% intraday. Punjab National Bank fell almost 3% intraday. There is an unconfirmed news that Punjab National Bank have got the permission to sell Kingfisher Airlines assets. Indigo Airlines went up by 5.5% intraday. VA Tech Wabag intraday 6.3% positive move. IFGL Refractories intraday fell 7.8%. Jubilant Pharma also fell in intraday 7%. DHFL seems to have provided a good result. They went up by 10%, hitting the upper circuit. With this, we have come to the end of the video today. If you like our videos, kindly support us by hitting the like, subscribe and share button. Thank you.